Alright, YouTube. I am leaving QT. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my way to the gym. And I want to talk to y'all about something, alright? Something that was on my head as I was going to bed last night. I want to talk about the main thing that makes the main difference, the number one difference between success and failure. And I'm talking about this pertains to anything. Fitness, money, anything that you don't have right now that you're trying to get. The number one thing that's different between a person who's successful at it and a person who fails at it. Like me, for instance, I'm successful at losing 120 pounds. I'm successful at building muscle. I'm successful at keeping the weight off as long as I want to, forever if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Which, yes, I want to. So I'm successful at keeping the weight off forever. The difference between me and somebody who doesn't is, I'm not saying you don't put forth effort, but I'm saying true effort. All right, and I don't mean that you're not. I don't mean it. I don't know you, so I'm not personally talking about you. For people that's gonna say, yeah, no, I do not know you, and I'm not bashing anybody. There's a lot of people that put forth a lot of effort into the doing part. And that's how I was. And I was failing all the time at first until I put forth the effort into the learning part. It's effort, right? Still. So I had to realize that I was doing a lot of things wrong. I'm a guy. I want to be as muscular as I possibly can naturally. I want to be I had to realize what was realistic and what wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You cannot, no way, match what these guys who are on gear. They're taking unnatural things to build their body up more. You cannot, as a natural, in no possible way, ever get like that. That's like saying, okay, this is a Honda Civic that I'm in right now. That's like saying my Honda Civic can beat a Hellcat with no upgrades, no tuning, no extra engine parts, no nothing. I could just, because I want my Honda Civic to beat a Hellcat, it could beat a Hellcat. No, that's not possible. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how good I am a driver. It doesn't matter how much I train and getting better at driving. It does not matter what fuel that I put in my car. Let's say the fuel was like, okay, pertaining to, okay, I'm gonna make a scenario. I'm gonna compare it to lifting, all right? Okay, lifting, I diet right, I lift right, I exercise right, I take supplements that's over the counter. Anything above that will be, let's say, let's compare that to roids, like putting extra things in the car is like comparing to roids. Okay, like, so until I put extra things in the car that wasn't there in the first place, it could never beat a car that it couldn't beat in the first place, no matter how good I do it. My training, my workout, that's like me driving and getting better at driving. My supplements, that's like gas and, let's say, oil. I put the best gas in there, I put the best oil in there, I take care of everything regularly. Anything that's natural, right? Anything beyond that is not natural. So until I cross the not natural barrier, I can never. So as a lot of people always ask me, you know, if you get up to X amount of pounds, can you ever be like Mr. Olympia guy? No, you cannot. You know, cannot. Most grown human beings, we're not meant to be 300 pounds of muscle. We're not even meant to be like 200 and something pounds of muscle. I don't wonder what's going on up there. I don't know if y'all can see that. But we're not supposed to be even 200 or something pounds of muscle. Unless you're like, what is that? Like, what are you doing? Unless you're like, oh, somebody getting their car towed. Alright. Flip y'all back around. Unless you're like very tall or something and you get muscular, then yeah, you could be 200 and something pounds of muscle. Most natural bodybuilders, the ones who's lifetime natty, when they're competition shredded, they're not 200 pounds. You know, most of them, they're not 200 pounds. Even fitness influencers on YouTube who might be fake natties, the fake natty guys, they're not 200 pounds. You know, they're my size, maybe a little bigger. The fake natties, you know, the ones who clearly on something, but they say they ain't, but then they take low dosages, or they, you know what I'm saying, whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it at all, though. It's not, there's no way to safely go to the unnatural side. There's no way to safely do it. I mean, there's safer ways. You know, people taking PCTs and getting their blood work and this and that and the third. Man, dude, you still playing with fire. You still playing with fire, man. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I'm not judging. There's been times where I overate. There's been times where I weighed 275. There's been times where, you know, you're risking type 2 diabetes. You know, food addiction is real. We all, I ain't gonna say we all have it, but I think we do. If not all of us, most of us has had some kind of food addiction. But yeah, that's the number one thing. The difference is doing. All right, you gotta do. You gotta always put effort towards whatever it is that's your goal. That's positive. I'm not telling nobody to do nothing negative. Anything positive. I want to encourage you to always put your best foot forward every day. When it comes to learning, when it comes to doing, when it comes to you can't just sit there and want it. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I'm not just talking crap. I've been there. When I was 275, guess what? This might sound stupid, and it is. I didn't even work out. I did not even work out when I was 275 at first. Somebody told me some bad advice, and I took the advice and I ran with it, and it was terrible advice. What it was the dude told me that, and I listened because he played football when we was in high school. Well, I didn't even make it to high school. He was in high school. I dropped out in 8th grade. But we was about the same age. I was about a year older than him, maybe. And he told me that what you do is to build muscle was you get real fat, and then you start lifting weights, and the muscle and the fat turns into muscle. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It does not work like that. It sound good. You know, we got to stop running with things that sound good, all right? I mean, I know a lot of people that I know in personal real life that's about mid 200s, 240, 250, you know, and don't even lift weights. But then they talk about they want to lose weight and they want to get shredded and they want to be 200 and something pounds, and they don't even lift weights. And I can't say nothing bad about their intelligence, because I thought the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I knew I had to lift weights though. But I thought I had to lift weights after getting to the weight that I needed to get to, and then these people don't even lift weights at all. I know so many guys. Yo, I just want to lose my belly, but I want to keep my arm size. Like, dude, your arms are not muscle. Not dissing. I'm just saying reality. You gotta be in touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen until you realize. Me personally, my turning point was, you know, because with a shirt on, if I puff up and walk around a certain way, I can fool everybody when I was bigger. I suck my stomach in just a little bit, puff my chest out to where it's sticking out more than my stomach, and then like kind of like do my lats like that, and you know, walk around my arms up, you know what I'm saying, chest out. You can fool people because my arms was bigger than they are now, but they didn't have any cuts, they didn't have any shape, they was soft, they was big, but they was soft because it wasn't muscle, it was fat. All right, so for those who think you're gonna just lose your belly, you do not. If that was possible, there's no such thing as spot reducing body fat. You know what I'm saying? But even if it was possible, you would not want that, because at the end of the day, it's not muscle. You know what I'm saying? It's not muscle. You know, so I had to look in the mirror and not even flex, not even try to imagine, not even try to make the illusion that I had something that I didn't have. You know, because that's what we usually would do. We look in the mirror, we try to make it look like, we try to create an illusion. I was like, if I really want muscle, if I really want to be lean, I need to find out how to do it. So what I did was studied my butt off. All the people I studied, they're no longer doing it. They're no longer teaching it. You know, people on YouTube, YouTube fitness get on my nerves. I mean, they don't teach you nothing. They don't talk, the way I'm talking to you, they don't talk to you like that. And that's not even just tooting my own horn. It is what it is. I see guys just doing crazy stuff, just, yeah, amping you up, giving you motivation. But motivation is nothing without the knowledge. Motivation is nothing without the knowledge. I know so many dudes, man. There's one guy I was talking to in the gym the other day, and I was trying to tell him to watch my channel, and he talking about, yo, you got lean in this, and I'm like, dude, I teach this on my channel. And I, oh, no, but yeah, man, I watched this one guy, and they, yeah, it's your next set, it's still your set, yeah. Like, you're hyped up. You come to the gym, you take pre-workout, you hype up for no reason, you don't even do a set. It's still your set because you ain't done your set yet. Like, come on, man. And that's the reason why I can't work out with nobody, because nobody understands this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop. It's not about what you can imagine. It's not about thinking that you're working hard. It's not about talking about working hard. It's about working hard. But that's all I wanted to say, man. I just wanted to say that real quick. The difference between getting what you're trying to get or not getting it is going out and getting it. Period. And that's with fitness, that's with money, that's with entrepreneur stuff, and also being able to fail and get back on it. Do you know how hard even just this YouTube thing is? It's terribly hard. It took me 3 years. Getting a sponsorship, it took me 3 years. And guess what? I was fishing like crazy at first, then I gave up. And I didn't give up. I put it on the back burner and put my monetization on the front burner. I was trying to get sponsored before I was even anywhere near monetized, because I was like, man, I'm gonna get it. But guess what? It took that long because I gave up. I didn't give up, I switched it. But I don't know how to explain that, but whatever it is. But you only lose when you give up. When you quit, that's when you lost. Man, dude, I look at it like this. If there's something I really want, the day that I give up, the next day could have been the day I got it. But I'll never know because I gave up. See what I'm saying? Muscle building doesn't work like that. It takes a gradual amount of years, and that doesn't mean that, okay, a lot of people are discouraged by stuff like that because they think that they're gonna look the same, and then 4 years later, the next day, they're gonna be all shredded. No, it's gonna gradually happen. You're gonna get a little bit more muscle, a little bit less fat, a little bit more muscle, a little bit. Then after, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be showing all throughout the whole way. It's not gonna not show. 4 years later, show. No, it doesn't happen like that. But it definitely doesn't happen like, okay, I started working out today. Tomorrow, I should be shredded. No, it's going to gradually happen. That's just like if I walk to the store right here. Every step I'm getting closer. I'm making progress every step. I'm not in the same spot. All right? Comment, like, subscribe, share. Holla back at your boy. I hope this was a meaningful speech. Man, dog. Hey, just watch all my videos, man. This is just me driving to the dang gym. I'm trying to get some scenes and do another video. This is gonna be one video. The next one gonna be the other video, or whatever. People in there. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Why is it like 7 cars out there? Peace.